All right, so I am actually at a gym, at about 105 days in or so, and this is my first time actually inside of a gym. So I wouldn't really call this one like a full calisthenics workout. I am actually using weights. I know. I'm sorry. Please don't kill me. But I was here with a friend of mine. Uh, I've known him for a long time. This is like really one of my close friends. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to lift weights with him. I'm just going to lift weights with him. I'm going to try and do what exercise program he has planned out. I already did pull ups and dips, as you see, just because it's like, I still know that I have to do calisthenics. And when I was here, I was kind of planning on just doing a full calisthenics workout. But I was like, you know what? No, I'm just going to lift weights with him. I haven't been to it in a gym, in over 100 days, as you can see. But it's like, you know what, why not? Why not go ahead and lift these weights? Now, it's not like with the weights I was trying to go for any like, oh, look at me, I do calisthenics and I'm able to like do the whole stack. I wasn't trying to test my strength or anything like that. I was just there, just doing whatever, to be honest, right? It was mostly like an upper body day, I would say. I would say it's more like arm focused, to be honest. I did dips, I did pull ups, so two compound movements, and then the entire rest of the time I was practically just training my arms. Doing curls, doing extensions, and then after I turned the cameras off, we were basically done with our workout. But after I turned the cameras off, I was just kind of like messing around, just checking out all the other equipment there, just seeing how like all the other stuff is. Again, I haven't been into a gym in a while. I was able to come here for free. My friend, he has a black card membership, so you can like bring a guest in for free whenever you want, and you can also go to like whatever Planet Fitness location you want. Yeah, I had a pretty good time. I know that I spent a good amount of time there, like probably 2 hours or something like that, because I was just like here with a friend. Usually when I'm at the gym, I'm usually there for like a good little bit, because most of the time I'm there with somebody else, whether that be like maybe my dad sometimes, like way back when, one of my friends or a couple of my friends. But yeah, I mean, it was a good old workout. Using weights, it's not like as if it was something that was like getting weird, getting back into or whatever. This is not a permanent thing, by the way. This is maybe, a once in a while thing. Of course, this is daily calisthenics, so I'm not going to be lifting weights all the time. I'm also not going to be super duper strict and be like, I'll never, ever, ever lift weights ever. But, I am still making a point by making sure I still do like calisthenics, like most of, if not, close to every day if I can. But today I was like, you know what? Hey man, I'm with a friend. I haven't seen him in a while. I'm gonna lift weights. He had this whole program planned out, and he's actually been working out for a year now. Actually, he's been very consistent with going to the gym. He really likes lifting weights. Of course, I like calisthenics. I love calisthenics, but he really enjoys lifting weights. And I was like, I'm gonna lift weights with him. This is a good friend of mine. And yeah, but he has made a lot of progress for sure. On some of the machines, he was stronger than I was, being able to do more weight for like more reps too. So it really shows that he's been like consistent and dedicated to the gym basically, and that like he's been making sure to like track all the movements that he does, and like increase in weight. So he really knows what he's doing, and he got most of this information from like the internet, to be honest, right? Because honestly, it's not like, I wouldn't say that he's come to me like for every piece of gym information, because it's like, for all the piece of gym information or workout information that I've learned, everything has been from the internet. So, I've had no problems with that whatsoever. He's had no problems. I've definitely seen him, being able to make gains. I've definitely seen that he's lost a bunch of weight. He's also gotten some definition and stuff like that. He's starting to have like vascularity in his forearms and stuff. I'm very proud of him. He would always get made fun of. Okay, I'm not gonna tell his whole life story, but high school, usual, fat kid thing. You're fat, boom, you get made fun of, whatever. I'm not gonna try and tell his whole life story. When it came to lifting the weights and isolating my muscles, most of the exercises we did was like, muscular isolation because it was like a arm, shoulder day kind of day. And so again, it's not like it was weird or difficult or as if like, whoa, this is crazy. I've never done these before or whatever. I have lifted weights in the past. I have gone to the gym in the past. I have like dumbbells and plates and barbells in my gym room. You can probably see them in like past videos and stuff like that. And I've done bicep curls, so it's not like it was anything new to me. Of course, all the information that I learned when it came to lifting weights and gaining muscle when it came to lifting weights, I still retain like a good amount, if not most of that information, and especially things like form. So it's not like as if I was a newbie to lifting weights when I got back in to the gym. There's also a funny thing. Man, I swear to God, I hope the Planet Fitness and I hope that guy doesn't see this video. But when I was recording, in the middle of me recording, there was this guy that came up standing all up in front of the camera, saying like, "Oh, you can do that here? You can do that here?" And I'm like, "Yeah, no one has said anything." And she's like, "Oh, well, I was here recording and, they said that I can't do that or whatever the case may be." And he was just standing talking there for like a good minute or whatever. And then he started like recording us working out because it's like, oh, this is because he was going to use it as footage to tell the lady that like next time he's being told not to record himself that other people did it. But honestly, it's like the only reason why they're telling you to not record yourself is because they caught you specifically. So it's just like either just record yourself in a more in a better way to where people don't realize it, or just like have like a friend record you or something like that, or have your tripod or whatever stood up next to somebody to where it's like you know they're like watching over the camera. So it's just like and everybody else here, no one had a problem with being in the camera. No one gave me any weird looks or side eyes. I wasn't like trying to intentionally record anybody too. All the footage I have is just me. But it kind of makes me not want to go to the gym again just because of that. Because that's like some snitch behavior, bro. It's like, you're really going to do that? You're going to show that lady a video of me recording myself. And then what happens next time I want to come in the gym? Now I'm going to be told, like, hey, you can't blah, blah, blah because, we have footage of you. So I don't know, bro. Some people, it's like so weird. It's like some people, they're trying to like, it's like they're being a snitch, but like by accident, It's like they're trying to better a situation, whether it just be a situation for themselves or for other people, but then they end up telling on other people in the process. So it's like, what are the chances that me and my friend, that we end up like not being able to come back here because he's like, well, look at this. I showed you blah, blah, blah. And plus, he has no reason to show anything to that person or to the lady or, whoever works there until they come up and say something. The whole time I was recording myself, nobody said anything. Nobody was like, hey, you can't record yourself here. Hey, you have to put that up. Hey, blah. No one said anything. The people that were going there didn't say anything. The workers that were there didn't say anything. And I'd say it was a pretty like busy day too. So I don't know if that has anything to do with it. Like, the workers are too busy doing, whatever else for them to focus on that. But it's like, I want to do what I want, right? I have a thing that I have to do, every day. So I'm going to have to record myself. So, whether I do it discreetly or whether I have a friend or whether I prop it up, whatever the case may be. But, Sam Sulek does it. So he goes to Planet Fitness and he records himself. So why can't I, So I don't know. But yeah, it was so weird. I thought like the guy was going to say something saying we can't record ourselves. But yeah, I mean, like, nothing happened. Nothing crazy happened. Yeah. But I'd say I really did enjoy kind of the movements. I kind of forgot how much I like to do curls. Doing these rope hammer curls here, and then I even did some preacher curls after this. Just having like a really like good bicep and forearm pump is like the best thing in the world, to be honest. It just feels really good having like blood flowing to the elbows and to the arms like that. And it just makes you feel like a bigger person, to be honest, when you have like a nice pump in your biceps. And it's like, I forgot about that almost. I mean, I still get some pretty good pumps with chin-ups. I just have to try and manipulate my form a bit better. Another thing, when it comes to, I guess, lifting the weight specifically, it's not like I was lifting any baby weight or anything like that, or it was difficult moving the weights. I'd say moderate. I don't know. I don't know what levels are when it comes to weights. I guess I don't really focus on weight lifted. Most of the movements I did about, you know, eight to like 16 reps. So of course I wasn't lifting like any heavy weight. You know, otherwise I would have only did weight that got me to like 8 reps or 5 reps or something like that. So I guess you could say I really got like a pump. I got a pump. But compared to, you know, doing these isolation movements, compared to maybe me you know, doing calisthenics, I'll definitely still do calisthenics because I just love it. You know, that's my first love. You know, I'm not a cheater. I'm a loyal man. Although, you know, I played around with the weights for a little bit, but like, you know, it wasn't really like, you know, a full thing. So I got back with calisthenics sometime later. But yeah, see you guys in the next video.